Hey everyone, it's Moaeez here from Remax Impact. I hope you're doing well. I actively sell real estate across the Durham Region and GTA. Now, it feels like I haven't chatted with y'all in forever. It's only been a week and a half since I posted a video. At the same time, last month I was putting a lot of videos on your feed, on your profile. And I'm sorry for bombarding you. It's just that we had so many amazing projects that we were working on, and I wanted to make sure, like always, I brought you the information as soon as it was available to me. I've set up a little home office area as well. So even if I'm at home, even if I'm in my PJs and I have some notary information to share with you guys, I just put on a suit, blazer, whatever, and I come in front of this camera and I share it with you. So guys, January came to an end and we now have our first market update report for this year. And there are some very notary mentions I want to share with you, even if you're a home seller, a home buyer, or you're just curious to know what's going on in the housing market and who isn't. And it's my job to guide and educate you. So the Durham Region housing market is off to an amazing start so far, despite the Canadian weather that we had, also factoring in that we couldn't use a lot of traditional marketing methods like open house, property tours in person. And we're very quick to showcase a house in person, but during COVID, we have to take certain steps. We have to make sure you're first qualified, you're not signed with another representative. It's a lot more intricate now with our companies because ultimately we're trying to prevent the spread of COVID happening, and it was during lockdown, so it's even more enforced. However, utilizing virtual and digital media platforms to showcase homes seem to be comfortable for people to purchase a home through. I sold numerous homes last year to my clients through FaceTime. They just simply were unable to make it. Some people were uncomfortable to make it. Some people traveled and they got stuck outside because of the lockdown, and they bought a home virtually. So that does seem to be a newer trend and method that people are comfortable with. All in all, in the month of January, we saw 609 residential transactions, which is the fewest residential transactions we've seen in any January going back 6 years. Now, it is very encouraging to see one thing though. We've been hearing for the past 60 days that we have low listings, we have very few inventory, etc. However, we saw 874 brand new listings come to the market in the month of January, which is good. It may not be enough to keep up with the demand, but it is good. And if it continues to stay the way it is, and from what I'm seeing so far, we should have a very solid year. And all our predictions for this market for this year should stay, that we'll have a very healthy real estate market. The average price of a home was just under $1,176,000, and homes reached an average of 7 days on the market. Keep in mind, it wasn't taking homes 7 days to sell. Homes were actually selling in a few hours as well, but a lot of sellers strategically waited to be on the market for 7 days, get more exposure, do more marketing, get more foot traffic, ultimately leading to more offers. Now, here is some of the more notary mentions. In all the cities across Durham Region, the average home is now above $1 million. Right now, detached homes have been in the $1 million price range for quite some time now. However, townhomes are right around the corner. The average price of a townhome so I can't highlight this part, in Ajax is this number right here. In Clarington, it is touching nearly $1 million for the average townhome. This price right here is for Oshawa. And Pickering, the average townhome is under $1.2 million. The city that had the most residential transactions last month, once again, was Oshawa with 184 residential transactions. Next up, you had Clarington. Not Pickering, but Clarington. Then you had Ajax, sorry, where my mouse is right here with 85, and then Pickering at the end with 83 residential transactions. So what I want to share from all of this data is that we're off to an amazing start. While it looks really hard to get your offer accepted out there, and it genuinely is, the idea of sharing these numbers is not to intimidate you, is to prepare you. Because now getting your pre-approval is more important than ever before, but at the same time, having a plan B, C is also very, very important. If you go to the bank and they qualify you for a certain purchase price, no problem. Have a second backup plan that if you cannot get the type of home that you want in your purchase price, you can get the help of an immediate family member, a friend, a relative, a spouse who can co-sign with you to extend your purchase price to get you to your ideal home. At the same time, the forecast so far is that the average home will appreciate by 15% this year. Ideally, you want to have a property under your name, which will also appreciate that same 15%. If that means getting something way below what you want, for example, if you want a townhome, but you're unable to get it in today's market, I highly recommend getting into a condo. 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom plus den, 1-bed studio, have something. Sacrifice space, but have real estate, and also allow that to appreciate. This doesn't matter, but I also want to bring some light that I had my personal life the same way as well. I started off in a basement apartment, then I went to a 2-bedroom condo, and now I'm going into a townhome. Ideally, I want a mansion. Who doesn't want a mansion? But I have to go through the natural progressive steps. But the most important part is that it's easier this way. It was hard to get the first condo, right? But if I went straight to a townhouse, I couldn't have afforded it. Because I have equity now, and because I'm able to transfer it over, the townhome is a lot more affordable now. And that is a transitional move naturally in terms of real estate and growing and upsizing. So as always, folks, if you have any questions, my email is in the description below. We are still taking home buyer consultations completely complimentary. However, we have a lot of consultations booked right now, so bear with us in terms of getting back to you, but we'd be more than happy to hop on a call similar like this and walk you through the steps to getting into home ownership and answering any questions you have. Chat soon. Bye for now.